Hello, young explorers. Are you ready for an exciting journey through the world of letters and sounds? Today, we're embarking on a vibrant adventure where each letter of the alphabet takes the spotlight, revealing a world of objects, animals, and more. As we journey, we'll discover the unique sounds each letter makes, transforming them from mere symbols to keys unlocking a universe of words. So, grab your explorer hats and prepare to dive into the wonderful world of the alphabet. Our alphabet adventure begins with the first letter, A, and A stands for apple. Isn't that just as delicious as the fruit itself? Now let's see if you can say it with me. A for apple. Wonderful. Moving on, we come across the second letter of the alphabet, B. And what does B stand for? You guessed it, B stands for ball. Can you say it with me? B for ball. That's right, you're doing an amazing job. Next up, we have the third letter, C. C is as cool as the cat it represents. So, let's say it together, shall we? C for cat. Perfect, you're really getting the hang of this. Now on to the fourth letter of the alphabet, D. And D stands for dog. A dog is a man's best friend, and so is the letter D. So, let's say it together, D for dog. You're doing so well. Finally, we reach the fifth letter, E, and E stands for elephant. An elephant is big and strong, just like how important the letter E is. So, let's say it together, E for elephant. Fantastic! Look at how far we've come. You've just discovered the first 5 letters of the alphabet and their corresponding objects. Isn't this fun? Remember, each letter has a shape, a sound, and a corresponding object that starts with that sound. By associating the letters with these objects, you're not only learning the alphabet, but also expanding your vocabulary. Plus, it's a great way to bring letters to life. So, let's recap what we've learned so far. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, and E for elephant. Great job, explorers! You've just learned the first 5 letters of the alphabet. Are you ready to discover more letters? Let's venture forward. Next up, we have the letter F. F is for frog. Can you hear the frog croaking in the distance? With its bright green color and ability to leap high, the frog is a fun friend of the alphabet. Now let's say it together. F for frog. Excellent. Moving on, we encounter the letter G. G is for giraffe. The giraffe is the tallest animal walking on our planet. It has a long neck that helps it reach the leaves high up in the trees. Repeat after me, G for giraffe. Very good. Here comes the letter H. H is for house. A house is a place where we live and feel safe. It's our personal corner in this vast world. Let's say this together. H for house. You're doing great. Impressive. Now we meet the letter I. I is for ice cream. A treat that's sweet and cold. Ice cream is a favorite dessert for many. Can you say it with me? I for ice cream. That's right. Jolly good. We've reached the letter J. J is for jellyfish. A jellyfish is a fascinating creature that lives in the sea. It can light up in beautiful colors. Let's say it together. J for jellyfish. Awesome. You're doing a wonderful job learning these letters and their corresponding objects. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll become at recognizing these letters and understanding their sounds. This journey is not just about learning. It's also about having fun and exploring the wonders of the alphabet. Well done, explorers! You're halfway through the alphabet. Let's march on, brave explorers! The Alphabet Summit is near! As our expedition moves ahead, we stumble upon the letter K, who's kingly and kind. And what's that beside K? A shining kite dancing in the wind. So here we have K for kite. Let's say it together, K for kite. Next in line, we meet L, who's lively and loves to laugh. And what's that L is holding? A lovely lemon. So we say L for lemon. Repeat after me, L for lemon. Moving forward, we encounter M, who's merry and magical. Look, Me is holding a magnificent map. So we say M for map. Can you say it with me? M for map. On our journey, we greet N, who's nice and nurturing. And what's that N is cradling? A nest. So we have N for nest. Let's say it together, N for nest. And Just around the corner, we find O, who's outgoing and original, and O is holding an orange orb. Wait, that's not just an orb, that's an orange. So we say O for orange. Repeat after me, O for orange. You're doing a fantastic job, explorers. Each letter we encounter is a step closer to the top. Can you feel the excitement, the sense of accomplishment? Remember, every letter has its own personality, its own object, and its own story to tell. So let's recap. We have K for kite, L for lemon, M for map, N for nest, and O for orange. Practice these letters and their words. Make them your friends, and they will guide you through the wonderful world of words and stories. Fantastic, explorers! Just a few more steps to the top of the alphabet mountain. Hold on to your explorer hats, kids. We're about to reach the alphabet summit. Our next stop is the letter P. And what's that we see? A plump and juicy pear. Say it with me, P for pear. Moving on, we encounter the letter Q. And who's this queenly figure? That's right, it's our friend, the Queen. Together now, Q for queen. As we continue our climb, we stumble upon the letter R. And what's that rustling in the trees? A rabbit. So R is for rabbit. Next, we spot the letter S. And slithering through the grass, we find a snake. S for snake. Let's say it together. Tiptoeing further, we meet the letter T. And what's that on the branch? A chirping thrush. So T for thrush. Moving forward, we uncover the letter U. And floating above us, an umbrella. Let's say U for umbrella. Venturing ahead, we discover the letter V. And what's that in the sky? A vulture circling high. V for vulture. Shout it out. Wandering further, we cross paths with W. And what's that in the water? A whale. So W for whale. Next, we encounter the letter X. And look at that, an X-ray of a hand. Let's say X for X-ray. Yippee! We've reached the letter Y. And who's that munching on leaves? A yak. So Y for yak. And finally, we've made it to the letter Z. And what's that snoozing under the tree? A zebra. Let's say it together, Z for zebra. Congratulations, explorers. You've reached the top of the alphabet mountain. You've learned all the letters of the alphabet. Now that we've reached the top, let's look back at the wonderful alphabet journey we've had. Isn't it delightful how we started with A for apple, so juicy and red? Then we bounced to B for ball, round and bouncy, and C for cat, purring softly. We danced with D for duck, waddling along, and E for elephant, so big and strong. Do you remember F for frog, hopping by, and G for grapes, hanging high? And how could we forget EO for hat, stylish and cool, or I for ice cream, a summer pool? We journeyed on to J for jelly, wobbly and sweet, and K for kite, flying in the summer heat. L for lion roared loud and clear, while M for moon brought us cheer. N for nest was a cozy sight, and O for owl hooted into the night. P for penguin slid on ice, while Q for queen was very nice. We raced with I for rabbit quick and fast, and S for snake, slithering past. T for turtle took it slow, while U for umbrella shielded from rain or snow. V for violin played a sweet tune, while W for whale swam under the moon. XE for xylophone rang out in song, Y for yak hummed along. And finally Z for zebra, with stripes black and white, ended our alphabet journey, bidding everyone good night. Well done, young explorers. You've successfully completed your alphabet adventure. Keep exploring and keep learning.